What's going on, everyone? Mystic from Mystical Tomes here, and today, yes today, we're going to be watching another scary compilation. In fact, we're watching Scary Compilations Volume 72 from the well-known YouTuber V.72. If you guys enjoy my reaction and my commentary, my feedback, what I think about these videos, please consider hitting the like, subscribe, and bell notification in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. And, if you're so inclined to, please consider hitting the membership button. It's $2.99 a month. Every kind of donation helps, and it would actually benefit this channel to go one step further beyond and doing this as a full-time job. Because this is one of my biggest dreams I've always wanted to do, and you guys help me accomplish that. But both are completely optional, so without further ado, quick disclaimer. This video and all the original audio, besides me talking and reacting, belongs to V.72. So, without further ado, sit back, grab some popcorn, cover yourself up with a blanket, and let's get scared, shall we?
A German couple is woken up late at night after hearing strange noises coming from the attic. They grabbed their camera and began to record. Needless to say, the video they caught has left them more than just baffled, but also terrified.
I bet.
Now, the couple in this video are German folk who had bought a house in the U.S. Although the...
Is that a face that you can kind of see, or is that a window or something that is creating the illusion that it looks like a skull inside behind where the door is just slightly ajar? Can you guys see that just fine? Because that's what it looks like.
The exact location of where they live isn't known. It seems evident that their home situates on haunted ground.
Oh, that would actually definitely do it.
For a while, the couple has been experiencing strange activity at home. Most of it, according to them, takes place inside their attic, which expands directly above.
Oh, it's always the attic. It's always the attic.
Past midnight, when the sound of movement is heard above, they hurry to grab their camera with the intent of capturing and showing others what's been happening at their place. This is their video.
Here's the thing. I love how ballsy this German fella is. He's very, very brave, but at the same time, he doesn't care. Something's knocking, something's doing something in the roof, what the guy just explained. And we're going to sit here and not do it, or we are going to confront what's up there, because it could possibly be a burglar. You don't know. It could be something paranormal, or it could be a guy, just a regular guy. A regular guy that does this on the side and just breaks into people's houses. So this guy is very, very brave because he wants to defend his wife.
Schon wieder.
Yeah, you can hear it. You can definitely hear that.
Ich guck mal hoch.
This guy is so freaking brave, man.
Schnuffi.
That dog's hiding.
Schnuffi? Was ist los?
Where's the dog?
Schnuffi? Schnuffi?
Oh yeah, that dog's hiding, dude. I'm sorry.
Was ist los?
That dog is hiding. He is not... He or she is not coming out of there. He's looking right up at the attic. There's no way. No.
It appears that Schnuffi is scared of something. Schnuffi hides under the bed for a couple of minutes before eventually coming out. Though, it isn't long after that she decides to go back underneath.
That's a very smart
what
dog.
happens next is just downright creepy. Watch.
Yeah, I'm out of here. Sorry, you're on your own. That's how you know that dog is terrified. It looks straight out into the hallway, right where that cord is, for the attic ladder, and looked at him and goes, I'm good. We're done. Bye-bye. See you later. No thank you. There's no rhyme or reason why this dog has to be that afraid of whatever's in there. That means there's something not so nice up in that attic. And that person who's about to go in that attic is super freaking brave. I've attempted this one time before. Never going to do it again. It's just my personal thing. You guys can comment on how you will on that. But let me just tell you, when you can't see something and you're trying to fight something you can't see, whole different ball game. It could also be an animal too, but we'll see what it is. I have no idea. Oh, it's getting intense, dude. You could cut the tension with a knife. I'm just waiting to see a face pop out at the ladder, you know? The heck is that? All I see is just flowers and stuff, and then it almost looks like an old man's beard right there. And I'm like, no one's going to talk about the elephant in the room. No one's going to talk about it. Alright, just me. But no, so far, nothing. You can hear how scared he is, or how nervous he is. He's also moving the camera way too quick, too. I'm waiting to see it. I'm waiting. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna jump and scream like a little girl at this. Come on. It's very strange.
Verstehe ich nicht. Echt komisch.
That's really weird. I mean, you could try debunking it. But yeah, what do you guys think? What do you think it could be? Let me know in the comment section down below. Drop me a comment. I want to know. But yeah, this is actually really scary. It's scary when nothing happened yet.
Oh.
What was the banging noise? Oh, he's going back up there? This guy's a glutton for punishment. My God. I would seriously get rid of that doll. Why is it oddly angled in that one reason? Here's the thing that doesn't make any sense to me. Why is it only angled right there? Why isn't it angled more into the depth of the other side of the attic? Like, I have a feeling like something like the castle or that freaking bucket or something on the side over there is going to launch at him just because he freaking aimed it right towards it. I think it's fixed. Yeah, that would definitely done it. I was about to start laughing at him because he hit his head on there, and all of a sudden, that's what happened. I like how he left the camera there. Is it just me, or is that a body outline right there? Okay. Oh, that's even worse. That is even worse. Oh, they did that. They did that. Whatever is up there, ghost or otherwise, quite literally just goes, you know what, I'm going to kick shit around and I'm just going to turn the light off because I want to go back to sleep or whatever. You're bothering me with this light. The light part got me. I'm like, it could be easily fake, just like how someone could just be easily behind the camera undoing the turning the light off. It could be easily staged. However, the way it was performed and delivered seems very, very authentic, because you can't freaking say it's not real, but you can't say it's also not fake too. Interesting. Oh, it's doing it again. Okay, that's even worse. I'm waiting for it. Okay, that's the end of the video.
According to the couple, they were too scared to go back for the camera. It was only after a day or so that the husband had gone back up and grabbed the camcorder as quickly as he could. The camera was low on battery when he retrieved it, but after being given a full charge, they looked over at the camera's roll.
It looks like
and saw the video that was taken at night. To their shock, the camera caught footage of what they believe is a poltergeist.
Sounds about right.
A high metal vase, initially seen perfectly balanced on top of a box, being jolted upwards at a slight angle, to another object being chucked across the same space.
Interesting.
The couple is absolutely certain that their house is haunted. While the dog's behavior might be a good indicator that something strange was truly happening, I'll let you be the judge as to whether or not that's so. Did the couple actually capture video evidence of paranormal activity?
I will say it on this. It could either be debunked, or it was very well laid out and very well delivered. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. The reason being, they did it very well. If they're actually trying to create a scare in somebody, and it actually looks really good. The tension in the room, the way they delivered it, you know, how they train their dog to do certain things. Yes, through a long extensive, like, trying to make it a fake, it would be a very, very good fake. But, and I say this again, but, they did such a good job on it, then it actually feels like an authentic video. And there seems to be like some kind of freaking shadow outline of somebody standing right in the middle between the two archways right there, where the two freaking rows where the freaking the plywood was at. And I'll even leave a circle there so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Because let me know if you guys see it. I see it just fine. It could be faked out very easily, or it's a very authentic video.
Or had something else occurred? Feel free to let me know what you think. The following video was taken inside an elementary school that's been abandoned for decades. From vast, empty hallways to vacant classrooms, the school is entirely void of anyone else inside. Or so it seems. Although the person recording has explored this place before, they claim that there's now a different atmosphere inside. Unlike before, this place now gives a terrifying sensation. Chris Hill, who you may recall from previous videos, is an urban explorer who's...
I've actually seen this video and I've already reacted to it. I think it was on volume 70 or 71. Volume 70 on this. So 69 or 70 from this series. And this guy, he had such an amazing video, but a terrifying encounter of what happened to him. So if you guys want to see that, go check it out in the frickin' scary reaction section of my playthrough list.
...has encountered many strange things, but it seems that the following video may just be the strangest of them all. It's late at night, when Chris enters a rundown elementary school all on his own. As he walks carefully through the barren hallways of the place, he immediately starts to feel uneasy.
As would I.
This is weird, man.
Oh, that's not weird at all right there. We're just not going to talk about the frickin' rest in peace right over here, and there's going to be like this giant explosion of paint right here. Yeah, people could have destroyed the thing, though, but this is what? Rest in peace. Something from 2015. Paul Revere. Oh, it's Paul Revere. Okay.
The classroom items that are left behind make the place all the more creepy, but further exploration of other classrooms adds more to the creepiness of the site, as more school materials are seen left behind. Yet, as Chris continues to scout the place, it becomes apparent that something far more chilling resides at the school. As Chris walks further into the building, this is captured.
Alright. This is the main lobby. Main office.
I swear to God.
The safe is still here.
That's crazy they didn't take the safe. What was that?
I wonder what's in it.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. I would be out of there. I don't care about the investigation. I'm going to go during the freaking daytime. I am not dealing with that shit at all. Hell to the no. No, thank you. Oh, Jesus. Oh, hell no. I'd be gone. My soul would have left my body, man. I'm sorry. That's a no-go for me. I'm good. I'm gone. I don't do these things by myself. That's why I go in groups. Mm-mm. That's what I'm saying. Where did he go? Because he didn't pass. Yeah, right there.
What the? He was standing right here.
That's actually a hell of a find right there.
He's probably in this room. Get my gun.
It doesn't really help the fact that he's standing on a whole bunch of, like, peeled off paint, glass, everything else, so all that extra sound is really distorting to hear if there's any other footsteps going and coming up from behind, sideways, whatever. And it's not really a good way of collecting audio evidence because it's so freaking, like, everything that's going around that he's stepping on just distorts the feed and the freaking audio quality. So that's really hard to deal with, but this man's brave.
Hello. Where did he go?
It's a hell of a that's hell of a find, dude. You haven't noticed how his freaking breath is being shown right there, where the breath wasn't seen at all throughout the rest of this video so far? That is crazy, dude. That is absolutely terrifying.
He was standing right here.
He was, yeah.
It's getting really cold.
Yep. So that's the one thing I noticed. When he was talking at the very beginning of this video, you couldn't see his breath. But as soon as he saw that frickin' shadow person, and he went into that side of the room, past that threshold, past the door, you could automatically start seeing his breath. after he kicked the door open. Find that absolutely freaking hysterical and a coincidence. Only happens in paranormal things, paranormal happenstance, due to the fact that it gets super cold. It takes a lot of energy for an entity to absorb any type of energy there is, regardless if that's kinetic or thermal or whatever there is. And it takes a lot of energy in a room to basically manifest itself in a physical kind of form where it's just an outline of a person. And when you see that kind of stuff, your brain can't process it. Your brain can't process what it just saw. And I always find that fascinating. And you see what this guy's going through. He's like, where did this guy go? He's gone. I was literally less than 10 feet away. I saw him literally shift right in front of the door. As soon as I went past that little archway, and now he kicked open the other door, nowhere to be found. Explain it. Could it be cropped? It's a hell of a crop. That would have been like milliseconds. Like down to the very, very small, minutest freaking millisecond to crop that, but I don't think it's cropped. I don't think it's fake. This seems the real deal. That's my opinion.
What's going on?
Without warning, a very faint scream is heard somewhere in the building. Immediately afterwards, Chris turns around and sees a moving figure across the room.
Which is a
He
no-go.
runs over to check inside, but strangely finds no one there. He then checks the closet space, but also finds nobody inside. It's as though the person he saw vanished into thin air. Further adding to the strangeness is the drop in temperature when Chris leaves the room. Now this is very similar to when Chris had explored an abandoned warehouse, which turned out to be extremely haunted. Perhaps the same thing could be said about this place. But when considering the following occurrence, this notion becomes more likely the case. Early on, Chris had explored a different section of the building when suddenly this happened.
So the locker's all gonna, crash shut? Is that what's gonna happen? Jesus! That made me jump so hard. Oh, God. Oh, he just turned. All I saw was a shadow, like just a figure. I'm like, oh, he's so dead. He's so done. Oh, my God. That scared me. Oh, come on.
Somebody's in there. Scared the... Oh, man.
That scared me bad.
I'm good now. Hello.
Oh, okay. That's not real then. Why did it move though? Why did it move? Like, I don't know if I've seen this video or not, but it still scares the shit out of me every single time I see this. Like, you're just minding your own business going through an abandoned school, and all of a sudden you just turn around, there's a freaking mannequin. I can't stand mannequins. I hate mannequins to the freaking depths of my soul, just like clowns, and also going out in open water where it's deep, open, underwater. Those are the three things I can't stand. So, no thank you. And why did it move? No one's answering that.
Toy. Oh my God, that scared the me.
My soul would have left my body. If its head's turned, if that thing's head turns, I'm done.
Heart is racing. Thought it was a person standing there.
That's not creepy at all. How is that a toy? Can anyone explain this to me? How is that a toy? Oh, hell no.
That's... Why would somebody leave that in here?
I'm just now expecting something to jump out. No.
I'm sure nobody's actually in here. Get that thing, man. That is creepy.
That is very creepy, dude. No, thank you.
Now, although the doll itself is pretty creepy, it's what it does before that's the most unsettling. Mysteriously, the doll drops on its own as
Thank
Chris
you.
enters the facility. According to viewers, it seemingly moved on its own as though it was taken over by a ghost or an entity of some kind. Like most videos.
It doesn't matter why it moved. It needs to get shot. If I saw that and I was clearing the room, oh, I would be emptying that freaking magazine, that damn doll, dude. And it's not me trying to say that's like violent. If I'm by myself and I see that and I'm saying, hey, don't move, and I'm a security or a police officer, I see that, emptying the whole thing. Emptying the whole freaking thing. I'm assuming that you're being dangerous. With the glowing eye thing, I'm not going to assume you're human. But that's a doll. I'm sorry to tell you, it's not a real person, but it's getting lit up. That's just me. No, thank you.
That isn't easy. However, what happens later in the video, before Chris leaves the school, suggests that the place may actually be haunted. Chris is looking for an exit when this is captured.
Oh, here it is.
It's getting cold again. It's getting cold again.
I remember the last time I explored it.
Nope.
Hello?
I swear to God, someone leans their head over. Mm-mm.
Hello? What?
I'm slowly backing away because anytime I see a jump scare. You know what would be really scary? This would be terrifying. This is why I say this right now. The thing would be terrifying, right? Terrifying. The scary shit that would be terrifying for me is when I'm sitting there, walking back down the stairs, and you hear flop, 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 all the way down behind you, and you can hear it distinctly. Those are tiny feet running up those frickin' stairs. Now, if you heard a whole bunch of them, oh, I'd be jumping down to the ground floor. I don't care. Mm-mm. That gives me some serious Silent Hill vibes right there. No, thank you. Nope.
There's definitely something weird going on in this school.
Definitely on an ancient burial ground of some sort.
The sound of footsteps going down the staircase is heard above. Yet, when Chris heads over to see if anyone's there, the source is nowhere to be found. Given what happened earlier, this mysterious source makes this place all the more eerie. Without a second of hesitation, Chris hightails out of the school through an exit as it appears that the alleged paranormal activity was beginning to intensify. Chris no doubt believes that the school is haunted, but the idea of there being a squatter who is mistakenly identified as the ghost or entity inside the building is worth considering, according to viewers.
It is.
Oddly enough, though,
It's a very, very valid thing. You could have a squatter who's like the next tier of frickin' hiding and sneaking, or just knows the school so well he knows all the frickin' tight little nooks and crannies where he's hiding from the guy. It just doesn't make sense because the frickin' shadow person goes right from right here to here in front of the door. The guy goes over there immediately, no cuts, it's one continuous take, sweeps the whole entire like room around, no one there. Police kicks open a door, and then he sweeps the whole entire room, no one there, and finds a creepy ass frickin' little room up the top with dolls. No one there. Please explain this to me. Like, I'm being serious. Explain it to me.
we never see the squatter or person whenever something odd happens. Whether the school is actually haunted,
That
or just
part
ruled
got
by
me.
squatters, remains a mystery.
That seems like I've seen one or two of that other man's videos, and every other place that he's gone to, it scared me. It's jump scared me. I've only seen one other video of him, I think, and that was one I reacted to when he revisited the place where he got grabbed or he was being spied upon. So yeah, no, it's pretty damn terrifying. Like all his videos I've seen so far, the 1, 2, or 3 of them, I think, they've all been terrifying.
Now this next video comes from a small channel whose only video is the one you're seeing. It was posted on August 20th of 2011, but the video itself is much older, as it was shot on July 30th of 1994. In the footage, it appears that a group of friends are exploring an abandoned house that is believed to be haunted. They seem to be doing their own paranormal investigation. Their intention is to communicate with the spirit that lives there, as according to them. Their intention is to
That's off of
communicate with the
Wondershare.
spirit
That's
that
the
lives
frickin'
there,
stuff I
as according
use.
to them. This alleged spirit has been visiting one of their friends in their dreams. It's happened more than a few times, which has convinced the friend who's been having these dreams that the spirit is trying to reach them. And so, for this reason, the group decides to visit the house where they think the spirit lives. The house is known for being haunted and is located near them, so they have some reason to think that it lives there. Yet, while being certain of the spirit's location, they had no clue as to what would happen while being at this place. If only they knew that coming here was a big mistake. The video starts off with one of the friends knocking on the door. As expected, no one answers. A minute passes, and the group breaks into the house. This is what they captured.
Dai, dai, entrate, dai. No, c'è su casino qua. Allora dovete sapere che c'è un gatto su con 3 gattini. Non abbiate paura. Di miagolia, di roba.
They're not very quiet, are they?
Non c'è nulla.
Are they speaking Italian or Spanish in this? Please let me know, or what kind of language you think it is. I would like to know what everyone's opinion is on this, so that way I don't say the wrong thing and say they're speaking one thing and someone corrects me saying no, they're speaking another thing. I want to be very, very polite on this, because, you know, I've been called out like that before on any videos on my other platforms on a very, very, very stupid thing, just saying it sounds like this, but then I got corrected. But just let me know in the comment section down below. They're not very quiet in breaking someone's house, and they're very loud. So I only have to assume, since they have the Wondershare insignia on here, it might be an old logo, I'm not sure. But I wonder how old this is an actual authentic tape. Again, I don't know. This might be just a early 2000s scary short film for all I know, but again, it looks legit.
Giulia, hai paura? Giù, abbiamo detto che proviamo. Basta, no, fermi, no, raga, fermi, gira zitto, fallo io, senti, Alessa, allora, raga, calmo, abbiamo detto calmo.
I think it's Italian, right?
Zitti, proviamo a comunicare.
Although it's hard to make out what's happening inside, the group's dialogue definitely helps with understanding the situation. Emotions are running high, and everyone's tense. But then, after a couple of seconds, they finally attempt to communicate with the spirit. It is at this point, though, where things get pretty spooky. The group is at the bottom of a staircase, looking up at a room whose door is closed. The supposed spirit is believed to be inside this room, as they heard noises coming from inside. However, the room was empty when they first checked it. They began to ask questions to the spirit hiding inside, when this is captured.
Allora, io ho avuto il sogno. Zitti! Sei tu che mi sei venuto in sogno. Zitti! Raga, guardate la pelle. Pelle d'oca. Sei tu che mi sei venuto in sogno. Sei una donna.
Che frocio.
Sei un uomo.
These guys are trying to communicate with spirits, but yet they're not respectful of the spirits. They're saying really whatever to them, and it's a really horrible frickin' going back and forth with the camera. Kind of makes you almost nauseous in a sense, because, and also the dim light. It's not a very good light for being in 1994. They had the really bright, 600 lumen flashlights back in the day, where it had almost like a half a car battery attached to it, and it was bright as all hell. But again, that is a horrible flashlight.
La tua età è compresa tra i 30 e i 40 anni. Tra i 40 e i 50. Tra i 50 e i 60. È un uomo tra i 50 e i 60.
Sei una salma, ancora fai sti
Tra i 50 e i 55.
All of a sudden, a knocking noise is heard. Mind you that nobody was inside when they checked the room. The spirit seems to be knocking as a way of responding to the questions asked by the group. They continue to ask questions when suddenly things get really intense. Watch.
Apriamo.
Sei tu che mi sei venuto in sogno. Sei tu che mi sei venuto in sogno. Beh, fermi. Zitto. Iridescente. Iridescente, ripetete. Iridescente. 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 Basta.
Tu canti, ma sei stupido.
Che cazzo? Iridescente.
Sì, ok, voglio.
Sono col tesoro.
Oh, that's something moving there.
Iridescente. Ha a che fare col tesoro.
Se ne passi, Angelo.
Sì. Ha a che fare col tesoro. Benissimo, benissimo. Citto.
Something dropped.
Il tesoro è in cantina.
È meglio che non c'è in cantina perché non ci andiamo in cantina.
Raga, dai, non dobbiamo avere paura. Hai visto? No, ma fermi veramente. Fermi, raga. No,
Casca tutto, andiamocene.
Giulia, tocca la croce che hai al collo, tranquillo. Puoi uscire. Sì, ora ti faccio
Stuff's getting thrown open. Yeah, how are you gonna explain that? For one, you didn't make a protective circle. I'm not an expert. Try seeing if that's true. They're all yelling at the same time and being ridiculously obnoxious. 3, they're being extremely disrespectful to whatever entity they're talking to. So no wonder the door is opening and closing, opening and closing, opening and closing rapidly, because you're being extremely disrespectful to that. When you're trying to communicate with the dead, you're literally just saying, if you're purposely trying to talk to them, you gotta be respectful. It's like walking in someone's house for the first time. It's like, yeah, now it's my joint. You're just gonna have to deal with it. No. You have to be respectful. They already lived their life. If you're talking to a human spirit, you're at wanting to ask them questions, you're trying to talk to them, and then you go out of your way to call them the gay word, or you're trying to frickin' call them frickin' Satan or anything else. It's not a respectful thing to do to entities or spirits or ghosts or whatever you want to call them. I wouldn't do that, and they've already lived a hard enough life. You just pissed it off, and now it's opening, closing doors, and these guys are just making it worse and worse instead of leaving. So it's just, yeah, it's not a good look.
Out of nowhere, an object falls from inside the room. Following that, the door opens and closes back and forth, seeming as though the spirit was upset. Eventually, something that we can't see on camera makes the group run out of the house in complete terror. The video then ends, with all the friends running out of the place. Not much info is given on the vid, so it's hard to say if it's real or not. But, when listening to the group's dialogue, all responses seem to be genuine. The same could be said for everyone's reactions. But as always, what's your stance on this?
I already made my stance.
Ghost or not?
It could be easily fake because there's someone like perfectly behind the door, literally just opening and closing, opening and closing, opening and closing. However, it could also be the fact that it is an actual ghost in a room that they said they've already searched, and we just take them at their word, and then this happens. I wouldn't do that. You got to be respectful when you talk to people, especially deceased people, because they no longer have the frickin' their mortal shells literally just weighing them down, and they have all this unlimited energy pretty much. They're taking from you because you're all freaking out. They feed off negative emotions. So when you have a ghost that's frickin' feeding off negative emotions, it becomes more powerful, or any kind of entity for that matter. So just don't do it. Don't be disrespectful.
You be the judge.
You got
In the
8 minutes so
following
far.
video, a terminally ill grandmother is seen on camera behaving a bit strange. The grandmother in this video goes by the name of Tante, and according to her, a little girl dressed in pink is standing by her bedside. It's worth noting that Tante has never said anything like this before, which makes this video all the more strange. Take a look.
What is amazing, Mom?
Can you see this little pink girl here?
The pink girl?
You can't.
No, I can't see the pink girl. Is she Chinese or Oriental?
Please.
Pardon me?
Chinese or
Chinese?
lot of stories that you hear from hospices or people that work in a hospice, please let me know your story down in the comment sections because I really want to read them. They either see people frightened, happy, or sad that they're about to pass away. And the people that are freaking the most out are the people that led not so well lives, selfish, self-centered, cruel lives, and these people are scared because they know where they're going to go. Whereas other people that were good, modest people or whatever, they're sad because they have to go, or they're happy because they got to go because they don't have to feel no more pain. And I think there's a different representative of the angel of death in every single person at the end of their life. It just depends on what you see personally at the end of your life. And this woman's seeing a little Asian girl that's dressed in pink or whatever, probably just to say, hey, it's going to be okay. Your time's near its end. I'm just going to wait here for you. And that's terrifying, but it's also almost kind of calming in a way. So...
Party, toilet. Harder.
They're having a party? What kind of... Is it a birthday party with kids? Who's having the birthday party?
Oh, I don't know.
Why is she looking up?
Now, there's a certain phenomenon that often happens when a person is close to dying. Many of those who've had a near-death experience reported seeing deceased relatives or people that others can't see.
Me and this guy are just right here. We're right frickin' here. We both look up the same stuff.
Although it may seem like a frightening experience, near-death patients have claimed otherwise. According to them, the experience wasn't frightening, but rather comforting. It's as though the deceased relative they saw was reassuring them that even after death, they'd be okay. Given that during the time of this video, Tante was entering hospice, which is a form of healthcare given to those who are terminally ill, viewers believe that she was experiencing this exact phenomenon. Whether Tante had seen a ghost or not, it's nice to know that whatever she had seen was at least comforting in some way during
That is
her final
very true.
days, as she had recently passed away.
That is very true.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Number 1. Sorry I had to do that.
In this last video, a group of friends are hanging out inside a basement when something pretty creepy is caught on camera.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I just saw that freaking food and that cheeseburger, and I'm like, I'm low-key wanting a cheeseburger right now, so, sorry, I had to share that with you.
At the start of the vid, the friends are having a conversation when one of them heads over to a room where the lights are off. What's seen inside has left them beyond spooked. Take a look.
House in here somewhere. Are you serious?
Dude.
It's dark.
Oh! No! 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 Frank, get your scrawny, frickin' midnight, frickin' skull-looking ass back in your bedroom. No one wants to look at you. That scared me. I have hair standing up on my frickin' arms right now because I saw that. That is a no. Frank, get your ass back in your bedroom and hide underneath the bed where you belong, you damn boogeyman. No one wants to look at you. Let's look at that one more time.
Are you serious? Dude, it's dark.
Look at that. There's a face right there as soon as he stands up.
I can't find
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on.
Dude, I'm not standing for
And the head's still moving.
Turn the lights on. I'm not standing
I'm
for
gonna
the
do
mouse.
this. I'll do
I
it.
can't see anything.
There's no mouse in here.
There's something in there.
No, there's not.
Did you get it?
I can't see it.
Did we just see that when he turned the thing on? It looked like an eye staring at the camera.
If you look closely, there appears to be a face inside the room. Weirdly enough, though, it's no longer there when the lights are turned on. The friends claim they had caught a strange figure inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to this day, nothing else is known about this video. Real or not.
It literally looks like it's just going from one side taunting him. If you look at it, it literally went from right here, right behind the dude, and as the other friend was walking up, he turned the light on, and it looked like an eyeball, or a close-up of an eye right there inside the frickin' camera.
The appearance of this thing is just pretty unsettling.
It's very unsettling.
As always, feel free to let me know what you think.
Frankie, strike again.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.
Alright, you guys, this is the last of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed everything that I was talking about. My reactions, my commentary, my breakdown of each individual video of this compilation. If you did, please consider hitting the like, subscribe, and bell notification. And as always, I'm Mystic from Mystical Tomes, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.